Welcome to Sakrete Pro Tips, how to anchor a bolt and a rail. Have you ever noticed when you were going up a set of stairs, you'll notice a hole and then it's filled with the material and the rail's in the center? That's anchor cement. The reason that's done is concrete shrinks as it dries. That's why you never see a handrail put in fresh concrete. Because if you did, and a month later, when it's really dried out, you would have a wiggly rail. So that's why anchor cement is such a crucial building material. So now that we understand why we're doing it, let's mix some product up and show you it in action. Now, first step's always shake then bake. We've got our powder good and fluffy, as evidenced by that. I'm going to start as a 4-to-1, but I'm going to make it on the more fluid side so I can actually pour into these holes. So I'm going to mix up material and see you right back here. To prep, I'm going to just moisten the holes. They've already been cleaned out. Always blow out and clean the holes before you start if you're anchoring after the fact. First, I'm going to set an anchor bolt. This hook on a bolt, if you ever wondered what is an anchor bolt, that's an anchor bolt. So I'm setting it down in there. I'm simply going to pour the material. I mixed it flowable. Vibrate a little using the bolt itself so it's good and consolidated. And that is it. Now it's just holding or securing it till the material sets. It sets pretty quick, and if you're outside, it sets like a rocket, if it's especially in the summer. All right, so we're just going to hold this for a few minutes and come back to you after it's set. It's only been 5 minutes. Our material's already set, or initial set. Let's show you the last step. When you're anchoring a bolt, I always take my trowel and do a nice hard flat surface to the concrete I'm anchoring into. The reason is we want this good and flat is so when we drill the hole to put the seal plate on top that's being anchored, everything's flat and seals good. All right, that's it. We've anchored a bolt. Let's set this to the side to let it finish setting. Now we're going to simulate the setting of a rail. The first steps are the same. I'm going to mix up another batch of materials. So again, I'm going to start by moistening the hole. It's already been cleaned out. And now we're going to set a rail. Anchor cement works great with any material except one. Do not set an aluminum rail, raw aluminum. It reacts with the cement. However, powder-coated rails, which are very prevalent today, you're good to go. Steps are the same as what I did with the anchor. I'm simply going to pour the materials in around the rail. Now I'm stopping because I want to point something out to you. Now that I've told you what to look for, you're going to start noticing these circles with rails in them everywhere you go. You're going to notice at this point, most of those are only filled halfway, and there's a bath of water sitting in there. So guess what? That's worse for the rail than bedding it in concrete itself, because you allow a pool of water to sit on top of this metal, and it's going to go down to the bottom of the metal and start eating it and creating rust, and you're back to a wobbly rail. But worst, you've cut the life of that steel in half. So do not stop like this. This isn't a game about just put enough in to hold it. You have to fill the hole. We'll finish showing you this as it sets, but I want you to notice that I'm filling a little above the hole. That's on purpose. Let's give it a few minutes to set and I'll finish explaining why we're doing that. So this material set close to 5 minutes. Now it's called initial set. Anchor cement's going to set anywhere from 3 to 10 minutes according to the temperature where you're using the product or the material. Its final set's at 30 minutes. So what that means is you got the hustle to get it plumbed and where you want it to be, straight up and down, and then leave it alone. Now the thing I wanted to show you, I told you I was going to demonstrate one last thing about anchoring a rail. We overfilled, as I noticed, but then you finish it where it's like a dome, it slopes away. So now rainwater will hit this rail and actually go out all sides away from the center. That's the key to setting a rail. So this material, after you leave it alone, it's good to use that day, but for the record, it's 6,000 psi at 28 days. So this material is set.